Everyone. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how you can run your own business by using this AI operating system that are just files in the folder. So if you don't watch the last video, I just recap it here. So AI operating system is just files and the folders plus a bit of structure about processes and permissions. So in this video, I'm not explaining it again. You can watch the last video. In this video, we are just building it the whole business from a single folder, and we can add the different department of our business and different tasks to it. Okay, so here this is the problem that AI operating system solve for you. Right now, every time you open a new chat with ChatGPT, Claude, or any AI assistant, you re-explain your business, paste in the same context, re-upload the same files. Every single session, it can't touch your actual files, so it can't actually do the work and only talk about it. So let's see what happens when we connect our folders to an AI agent. So in this video, I'm going to show you how everything works. So for this, I just take an example of Apex Coaching as example for a community, right? And they have different department inside their business. They have onboarding, so they can welcome or sign up for the new users. They have the support department where they can manage answer to ticket and also a question also answering people on their DMs. Then we have other department that track the student progress and the risk of churn and the payment status. And also we have department for the content, or we can say the marketing, so we can create the contents to attract the new leads. Okay, so we have a lot of different other department as well, and this depend on your company how you run your business, right? So we have the main business as a folder, and then we have sub folder inside it as our different department, and each department have their own Claude.md file. So these are just the instructions file. We have a credentials file there, and also we have skills for each department, and skill are just reusable instructions. I will show you in a bit. Okay, so this is our company and these are the different department. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can use AI assistant tool like Claude Cowork or Codex or Integrity to run your whole business, right? So we are focused on three department, and the next video I'm going to show you about the content as well. So let's get started. First, I am going to my Finder and just create a new folder here. Okay, and the folder name is Apex Coaching, right? Or you can say school. Okay, so this is our main company folder name, and this is completely empty for now. Okay, and additionally, I create this company overview.md file. So this file is just talk about what we are like about the company, what they are selling, and how students move through the program, and the different department and the tone. Right? You can ask Claude to interview you, so you can create your own company overview.md file like this, right? Or if you already know, you can just have this file like this here. So we have the empty folder, and inside it, I just put this file here. So Claude or AI assistant know about my business or my company, right? So you just need to go to Claude, open a new chat here, and first thing you need to do, you need to connect your folder here, right? So you need to click it here and just find your folder here, and I'm going to connect my folder here. That inside we have just one this file, so we can connect our folder. And if you have any other folder, you just need to remove it. Okay, so we have Apex Coaching School folder, and this is the same folder name that we are using here. So I just need to give a first prompt or simple brief. And from this one folder, we are going to build our whole business around it. So let's get started. Let me provide an initial brief to it. Read company overview.md file in this root folder and create a Claude.md brief any agent on what Apex Coaching is, who it serve, and how it make money. And also create an empty .env file for credentials. So just let me fix the spelling here, right? So we just tell it to read our company overview file, okay, and create a claude.md and the .env file for our credentials, right? So let it be run here, and you allow it to exit the folder, and our Claude AI go to this Apex Coaching folder, and inside this folder we have this file here, right? So first it read the file and creating two different file for us. So let's wait for it, and it's running here. So now you can see it generated two files for us. So first we have this Claude.md file where we have information about our Apex coaching agent brief. What is this about? Who it serve? How it make money? The student journey, the different department, and tone as well, right? And also it connect with our credentials.enb file. Okay, and also it generate those this .enb file that we have empty for now. Okay, so we have Apex coaching folder here, and we have this company overview file and this cloud.md file. It also have the .enb file, but it hidden here due to security, but you can add the credentials directly by opening it here, right? You can add the credential here. So once we have our root folder, right, now next we need to work on different department. So we're going to be one by one, and also I'm going to show you here. I also prepare some dummy data here. So we have some session notes here, student roster.csv, we have some support DMs, and also we have new student sign up, right? So we have three files here. So what we're gonna do is we have this folder here, right? So this is just for your information about solving this video, but later on we can have all the information in the same root folder, right? So we just put it here, and inside this we have the some information about to testing it, but we have to work on the same main folder here, right? So I'm going to clone again, and this time we just tell it, okay, there's a new data dump folder here with a row student roster, some new student sign up, support DMs questions, and session notes. Look through all of it and sort it into a department folders: onboarding, support, progress tracking, and content based on what each file actually is. Give each department its own cloud.md that reference that root one. So we just have the one folder here, and inside the folder we have the student support DMs, we have student sign up, we have student roster.csv, and some session note as well, right? So instead of manually organize everything, we just tell cloud.md going to this folder and organize into a nice folders and file structure. Okay, so let it be run here, and it automatically run for us, and it organize our all the department in a clean folders and files based on what written inside those files, right? So if you open this support DMs, so this person like Tom asking on an email about this question, right? So this question is related to DM or the email triage, right? So this should be inside our email triage or the support folder, right? So let wait for to AI to complete it. So right now, also you can see here, we just have this one folder and all the files that we have inside this folder, right? But you can see now it create four different folders for our four different department, right? So we have support folder here, and in the support folder, we have all the DMs or questions files here. In the progress tracking, we have the momentum calls and the week group call notes, and also the student roster row, right? So these files help us to progress the tracking of the student. We have the onboarding folder that include the new sign up files, and also we have content folder that is empty for now because no file is related to content, right? So right now it just created and organized the files inside the folder, but it's gonna create the claude.md file for each one, right? So if you open it, so this is for the support, and if you open it, so it automatically write the brief for you, so you can edit the file as well. But you can see is what this file is for is a day-to-day question and issue from a student currently in the community. It should be DM or email and need a direct reply, right? And we have the files here, and the open item the agent should flag, right? So we have this own claude.md file for it, and also we have the same for progress tracking and also for the onboarding, right? So our AI assistant just simply take all those files inside the folder and organize them into nice clean folders, right? So we can just dump it. So we have the clean record here, and for the content we have just Claude.md file because we don't want to do the everything in this same video. So right now we are just working on these three folders, right? So if you see our diagram here, so we have the Apex coaching here, and inside we have three department here, right? Onboarding, support, and progress tracking, and all they have their own cloud.md and .enb file. And we need to add the skills or other process file as well as we are working inside those folder. Okay, so you can work on each folder as well, right? So let's say you are working on support folder, then you don't need to know about what is going on the onboarding, or you don't need the credentials for the onboarding process, right? You just need to work inside the support folder. So if you go back here on the cloud.md, so it generated all three files, and also we have these brief here. Okay, so we cover this part, and we have three department. We have the md file and the .enb file. Now we need to work on the last stage. So here we need to actually work on it, and then we can think about it. Okay, so here let's say we are working on an onboarding, right? So here you can just simply add in a folder. So you can go here, and let's say this time we are just working on our onboarding, right? So onboarding have their own cloud.md file that have information about our community or our coaching, right? And that have the three sign up file as well. So we can connect it here, and here we can just ask it. Okay, so using the three new sign up files in the here, draft a personalized welcome email for each student, reference something specific from what they are actually wrote, not a generic template. Also flag anything that need a human review before we can onboard them properly. Missing information, time zone conflict, duplicate emails, anything like that. So we just tell it to go through our onboarding folder, that is our one of the department inside our main Apex coaching community folder. So it's just going to go there, read uh, all three files here, right? And it generate the personalized reply for each of one. So let's wait for it to complete it. So it completed, and it draft all three emails for each student, right? For Raj Patel and for the Connor, right? So, and also it provide you the need human review before it's sent, right? So it didn't just write the emails for you. It catch the actual problems, the time zone clays, the missing emails, the blank field, right? That we catch on day zero instead of finding on the day three, right? So if you see here, Connor, no email on file. So if you go here and open it, so Kannur sending this on a school community, and there's no mention of it file. So no email captured from this post, right? So we can't send an email to him because we don't have this email ID. So as you see here, we have pending no emails on file. So we need to directly send a school message to this person. So this way it can flag all the issues, the time zone issues, or the missing emails, or sometimes someone has a duplicate emails, right? So Raj Patel have two emails on file, so it may flag out all those things for you. And also you can just tell it, so let's say Elena, I know her, and so make more personalization or conversational message to her. And also the emails you're writing for each person is too long, we just want to write it short and use easy words, right? So you can just tell it Claude to customize those emails based on your connection with the person or the way you're writing your emails, right? So we just tell it, just in effect, this one, just give you the option, you need to select it here and let it wait, and it write the all three emails for you. And also for Elena, it write with more personal connection. Okay, so let it be complete first. So you can see it flag it here, and it write the short email, right? And also more personal emails to Elena. We have short email for Raj and for the Connor as well, right? So once you happy with those things about email or you need human review, you can just tell Claude to convert it into a skill, right? So let create a skill here. So let me show you how it work. Create a skill in this folder called onboard new student that does exactly what we just did. read whatever in the sign up folder, draft a personalized welcome per student referencing their actual answers, and flag anything needing a human review before onboarding is complete. And also following the same writing pattern for writing the emails. So we just tell it to convert the whole thing that we do for now, it convert into a skill and create the skill file in the same onboarding folder, right? So let it be complete and we can see the skill.md file here. So as it complete and you can see here, it generate this onboard new student skill here, right? So it write a description here and why this exists, right? The different step is taken to answer it, right? And the final output as well, right? So you can save the skill here, the magic part here, right? So now if you go here, we have onboarding and here we have the three sign up files and the cloud.md, right? So let me create this new sign up, right? So we have this folder for new sign up. So anytime someone sign up, it have the notes inside this folder, right? So all we need to do it here. Let's open a new cloud session here because this is where we are working. But let's say you open a new session here and you just need to connect your folder here. So we can simply come here and go to coaching and new sign up, right? So we just come here and just run a skill here. So what the skill name is onboard new student and just run it. This time, this new session, it never seen the conversation where I explain any of this. It still does it right because the instruction live in the skill file now, not in my head or not in the chat history that will disappear, right? So we have the new sign up folder inside we have three files and we just run a simple skill. So it know what it need to be do, right? It automatically generate the three different personalized emails based on the same tone for you. So now it's complete and if you see here, it just flag it for all three students and also writing the emails for them, right? And you can simply connect your connector for Gmail and just ask Claude to send the emails to each student on their email address, right? And for the Connor, you need to send an actual DM, right? So you can use this is connector here for Claude in Chrome. So Claude directly go to your school.com, go to your DM, find out this student and send this message to him, right? So now once we create our skills and also our Claude.md instruction files and organize everything inside this folder for onboarding. So anytime that you want to run, you just need to come here, just run this command of a skill and it automatically writing emails for each student based on their the submission of the form that submitted during the onboarding, right? So this is the one part and now we cover our onboarding, we create the cloud.md file, we have the env file and also we include our skill as well, right? Now let's move to the support as well, right? So we come here and for the support I create one more folder inside it student dm and here we have all the five dms from the student, right? Some from school dm or some from emails, right? And this is the cloud.md file for the support department. So we just go to the cloud here and just tell it to now we need to work on the second department support. We have five messages coming in this week across school DMs and emails. And this is the queue that usually eat a Monday morning for you, right? You manually open the school DM or the emails and reply to each student. Instead of this, we can just build a skill here for this particular task. So let me provide a brief here. There are five support message in this folder. Using the roster and the session notes in progress tracking for context, draft a reply to each one in our voice, direct practitioner to practitioner, no corporate fluff, flag anything that need a judgment call instead of an auto reply. We have here a support folder, it read all the five DMs and write and reply for each student, right? So we have different questions from different peoples. So email, so Tom sending an email and asking about, I know I basically disappeared since week 6. Families now come off, right? Any chance I can get 2 extra week, right? So it asking for the 2 extra week, and this reply coming from email. For Marcus, this reply coming from school DM, and he is asking about like use our outreach script and get the $1,800 client and wanted to post in the win channel, right? So we just need to tell him what format that he need to use. Okay, so we have all the support questions from school community DM or the emails, right? So we just need to reply to each student automatically. So it generate the support reply week 9, right? So it flag before anything that he wants to us reviewing it, right? So we just need to review all those things, and here is the reply that it generate for Derek, that is we need to send on school, and Lena we need to send on school as well. About billing, Tom we need to send on email. For Marcus and for Nadia, right? So we can automate all the reply after verifying it to directly send those reply to all the members, whether on school DM or in the email, right? So that is how we can manage our support DM, and you can easily turn into a skill as well, right? So you can just provide a brief here, create a skill here called try support DM, read whatever messages are dropped in this folder, cross reference the roster and session notes, draft a reply per message in our voice, and flag anything that's a judgment call instead of drafting a reply for it. It create the skill called try support DM, and we can save the skill. So anytime you can just open a new session here, connect your folder. So instead of new sign up, this time we want to connect with our support folder in student DMs, right? So we allow it and just remove the new sign up one. Okay, so we connect our folder and just run a skill here, support slash support try support DM, right? Once you run this skill, right, just allow it, it automatically understand, read all the files inside the folder and draft a reply to each student, right? So you just need to add the permission first time, and you can connect your Gmail as well. So right now I am using the dummy emails so I can show you, but let me go here, and so I'm going to show you how it works. Okay, so if you go here, let it be finished, then I will show you how you can send the email directly as well from the Claude Cowork, that you don't need to go to your Gmail to send the email manually, right? Or you can create a draft, because first you want to make sure everything is verified by human before sending it. Okay, so it flag what we need to verify first, and writing an email for Derek, Lena, and the Tom, right? So we can just tell it send an email to Tom. So right now I'm using my own email to just showing you how it works, right? So all you need to just make sure your Gmail connector is turned on here, and we don't need this one for this. And let's just send it. Okay, so it just create a draft first, because in my connector setting of Gmail I have some permission set here, so it only allowed to read, but whenever it writing an email to someone, or whenever we delete something from my Gmail, it just asks approval from me, right? So you can see here it asks the permission from me, and we can allow this, and it create a draft in my email to this particular email address, right? We have a draft email, and it's sending emails to Tom, right? And you can ask it to structure it correctly as well, right? So all you need to do is just take a screenshot, go to your Claude, and just tell it, whenever we whenever we writing an email to email, right? You can see the draft is not properly organized in a particular format. Make sure it rightly correct format every single time, and thanks as with my name. Okay, so it's just generate the draft for us that include in proper email format, not like this. And this way you can update your skill as well, right? So right now in your skill, we don't define the how we want to our output is structured, right? And this, so let me allow this time. So skill, you need to test it again, and once you are happy with this, you can just make it live, or first time you just need to test it again and again and fix any changes needed, right? So if so this time it create a new draft with proper greeting line break between the call ask and the extension line. So if you go to email and let me just refresh it, so it create an email here, open it, and now you can see it properly format in 1 or 2 line sentences that we want, right? So you can just directly send it here by clicking this button, right? You can automate the whole process, but when you're starting out, you just need to do it manually, because you can see here we want to make sure it formatted correctly, it write correctly in right tone, right? So you just need to verify first everything. And once we have this, you can just tell it, okay, so this email formatting is correct. Can you update my skill try support DM as well? So next time I don't need to define it here. It automatically include in our skill, right? So it update about this skill file here and ask it to update as well. And it add this step output with correct format, right? So let's wait for it to come update our skill as well. So it just open the file and it update and send as a single skill, right? So you can see here it add this part here, formatting differs by platform, right? So it just tell it how we need to reply to an email, how we need to reply to a school DM, right, in correct format. So you can just update your skill, right? So next time when you run this skill, you don't need to define what format that you need to send on email or how you're writing those emails, because it automatically pick from this skill.md file, right? So this is all about the second department about the support ticket. Now let's move to this progress tracking. Okay, so we are coming into the cloud here, and we just tell it using the roster CSV and the session notes in here, build a clean HTML report. I could actually show in a team meeting who's on a track, who has risk of churning, and any wins worth calling out. Same in this same folder. This is about progress tracking department, right? So this time we want to create an HTML file that we can show in our meeting about how each student work on each and where they are, and also we take reference from our weekly call notes. Okay, so we are here and it's just writing or creating an HTML report for us, so we can represent in our team meeting and discuss with our team. So let's wait for it. So it generate the report for us, and if you go to this progress folder, you can see we have the file here. So you can just open it. You can see it generate the nice clearly defined progress report with clear numbers and the visuals. And you can see here that we have some wins in the community, like Marcus have $1,800 month return a client sign up. Priya is very active in the school community, and Kwame also active in the community. And here are the risk of churning like 4 peoples, and Nadia is in critical state, and Lena is having some issue with payment. And also we have 6 students that are on progress, right? So we have this report every single time, so you don't need to repeat it again and again. As you update your student roster or you have weekly calls, it automatically update this artifact for you. Okay, so all you need to do is just come here, and same as the last two step, you can turn into a skill. So let me show you. Same as the last two step, turn this into a skill called generate progress report, so I can run it again next Monday without typing any of this out, right? So it create an skill for you, right? And then you need to do the same thing. Just come here, connect to your folder, and just give a command and just run your skill, right? And you don't need to provide any brief or anything again and again. So it have all the information about you, your business, and also we have some skills that automatically run. right? So let it be complete. It generate the skill for you, so you can generate progress report without typing it anything manually, and it give you the clear visual here. You can customize it as well if you want it. You can change the colors or what are the other thing that you want it, right? You can add, you can change the graph structure here. So it create an skill for you, and it create and generate progress report skill where we have the description and how we need to generate the report, right? We have this skill here and you can just save it here. So anytime if you open a new session, just connect your folder here, go to here, go to progress tracking, connect this folder, and we're gonna remove the this one. We have the folder connected student progress tracking, and you can just command generate progress report, and you just need to run it. Once you run it, and it generate the report for you. This is all you need to do on Monday. So it generate the report like this for you, so you can show on your team meeting and discuss with your team, right? So this is all about the skill that you're creating, and also you can come here to schedule it, and you can just add a task here, so you can set up it manually. So let's say we want to generate this type of reporting on each Monday before our team meeting. So you can just simply come here and just tell it Monday team reporting, right? And here you can just tell a brief about it, or you can just tell it use generate progress report skill and create an report for Monday meeting, right? You just need to provide a short description here. You need to connect a folder here. So we have the folder here. So you can connect your folder. So anytime when we update our student rostered row, or we have some context file about it, it read the data from there from this folder, and it run this skill on each Monday. You can choose a model. So Sonnet 5 is good for you this use case, and also you can change the frequency. So let's say you want to run it weekly. You can set a time here. So we want to run it on every 9 a.m. on Monday, and you can run on your computer. Okay, you need to provide the description here. I just yeah, and this. So just save it, and you can see here we have the schedule here. So you don't need to come here, open a new session, connect your folders or run a skill, right? You can just schedule this for automation, and it automatically run this Monday team reporting skill on 9 a.m. on every Monday. The next run on the August 3. It use the instructions, it helps files inside this folder, and it repeat on every 9 a.m. and it work for you. Okay, and you can manually run as well here. So this is all about how you can run your whole coaching business inside this AI operating system by using these file and folders, right? So you can start with this root folder and pick one department at a single time and do the whole thing. Create a CLAUDE.md instruction files, env file for credentials, and also convert your work into a skill, and use the scheduled features inside Cowork so you can automatically run by itself. So you can start it, and if you have any question, let me know in the comment. And also in the next video we talk about content, right? How we can create the content, the images, the videos, how we can repurpose our webinar or the meeting notes into a different format of social media content, right? We all doing this in the next video, and in this video we can also connect with external database and how we can use APIs and where we need to store our API keys in those env credentials files for each folder. So let's wait for it, and in the next video we can talk